Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. Before I do the review, let me tell you one thing. Go and see this fight because it's really, really good. Fantastic old versus new matchup, which I previewed, and I got it right. I said that the old in inverted commas, Ekow Essuman, all 35 years of him, might grind out a decision or a late stoppage against Owen Cooper of all 23 years of him. And this was for the WBO. No, it wasn't. It was for the. Was it for the WBO? It was the English title? I thought the English title was on the line, but it might have been for the WBO European thing. But forget about that. Forget about it. This was a 10-round fight, and Essuman stopped Cooper in the final round, which was the 10th round. Terrific battle. A real, one of those pendulum things. Swings one way, swings the other. Undefeated, Cooper in 10 fights, had 4 stoppages. In the case of Ekow Essuman, it was 19 wins and 1 defeat. The defeat was in his last fight to Harry Scarf when he lost his British Commonwealth titles. I think there was an IBF European thing on the line as well. So he had something to prove. And at 35, another defeat would be difficult to come back. He's the old, gnarled veteran. Cooper's the young pup, and for the first 3 rounds, Cooper looked very, very sharp, very, very confident, came in full of beans, full of belief. His previous fight, he stopped Ethan James, who was undefeated in 12. James retired after 12 rounds. I think he was on the floor in the first round as well. And he just looked sharp, Cooper did, really, really razor sharp. But Essuman had that, real cold determination about him. There was some kind of like a chilling demeanour where he just kept walking forward, was prepared to take some solid whacks, was landing his own, putting the pressure on. I said in my preview, 10 rounds, if it was 12 rounds, I'd definitely pick Essuman, but I did think Cooper might be able to outpoint him over 10. I don't think Cooper had been more than 9 already. No, he'd been 1 10-round decision, I think he'd had, but against Jamie Stewart for the Midlands area title. But Essuman, a lot of experience. I mean, he's done 12 rounds, I think 3 times on the trot before losing to Scarf, and the Scarf fight was a 12-round fight as well. So gradually, Essuman kind of crept back into the fight, putting the solid pressure on, nice and, that water on rock, that steady Eddie, move forward. When he got Cooper on the ropes, which was too often, Cooper was hanging on those ropes for way too often. He was letting both hands go, bang, bang, bang. I mean, just really letting everything hang out. It's almost like there are no tomorrows. I've got to take my opportunity today. At the 35, that was the right attitude to have. He was a couple of inches taller, probably had a longer reach. I didn't see the exact dimensions, but you're talking 2 orthodox fighters. At 5'10", by the way, Essuman is a couple of inches taller than Cooper. Cooper, again, looking slick when it's at distance, but didn't spend nearly enough. He didn't get off those ropes nearly enough. He spent way too much time on the ropes, and Essuman was able to kind of drain him a little bit. And in the 6th round, it really started to unravel for Cooper, because Cooper, he got clipped. What was it? Was it a left hook? I think, but there was a barrage of punches because Cooper went back into the corner, and Essuman jumped on him and was firing punches like he was getting paid by the millisecond. And down goes Cooper in the corner. He gets up. Kid's got guts. He's only 23. He's got guts though. Managed to sort of fiddle his way through to the end of the round, but and got clipped right on the bell and kind of did a little bit of a floppy dance just momentarily. Wobbled a little bit precariously back to the corner. In the 7th round though, and the 8th round, he came out and the fog kind of lifted, and he was able to do better, much better. And he was on the verge of being stopped. So after that 10-8 round, I mean, I thought that was in the 6th. I thought the 7th was also an Essuman round. In the 8th, it was much closer. Could you make a case for Cooper winning that round? Maybe. But in the 9th, suddenly the fight's turned on its head, because Cooper landed this enormous overhand right. Essuman was a bit of a sucker for the overhand right. You could see there was a gap there. He caught Essuman coming in, nice bit of space between them to pivot and get some real meat on the punch. Pinged it over, and it was picturesque. It landed right on the side of Essuman's jaw, a perfect place to knock someone out. Essuman seemed to fly through the air, landed on his back, and you thought, well, that's it, that's got to be it. Essuman gets up, beats the count, no problem, he's wobbling a bit, but, Cooper tries to jump all over him. Essuman's able to ride out the storm, but you thought, what a setup for the final round. Okay, so 1 knockdown apiece, 2, a 10-8 for either man. Where's it going? In the 10th round, out comes Cooper. He scored the knockdown in the previous round, looking to finish the job, going forward, revitalised. Tough kid. Essuman had a little mark under one of his eyes. Nothing special, just nothing to worry about, but a bit of a mark, a bit of a cut. And then suddenly, halfway through the round roughly, a big left hook kind of unhinges Cooper, who staggers back into the corner. He's stung. But it was the way Essuman jumped all over him like as Frank Bruno used to say, like a harbour shark jumping on you. And bang, bang, bang. I mean, just left, right, left, right, left, right. At least 3 or 4 of the punches got through flush onto either side of Cooper's jaw. His eyes went back in his head. He flopped to the floor. The referee stopped it. So Ekow Essuman got the win in the final round. This is a tough man. This is a very, very tough man. And Cooper showed an awful lot. I mean, he's 23 years old. This is hardly the end of his career. He will learn so much for this. But Ekow Essuman doesn't have a lot of KOs on his record. This was his 8th stoppage in 20 wins, and that one defeat to Harry Scarf. Cooper can come back, but for Essuman at 35, a little bit of lost ground regained. Rematch with Harry Scarf? Yeah, why not? Maybe now that he's got this WBO European thing, he might want to maybe try and do a bit of leapfrogging at his age at 35 to get to the big bucks, a world title shot. But great fight. Go and see it. And let me know what you think. The Engine, Ekow Essuman, knocks out Owen Cooper in the 10th and final round. Great fight. All right, let me know what you think of it. Comments below. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the like button as always. Spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. Much appreciated. I'll get you later. Bye for now.